أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. قال الله تبارك وتعالى في مقام الآخر وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم. صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم. My respected brothers, elder, youth and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He mentioned in the Quran Kareem, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ittaqullaha, O believer, ittaqullaha, to have taqwa, to fear from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, wa qulu qawlan sadida, and say the truth. And Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, He mentioned in the Quran Kareem about the ikhlaq and the character of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Indeed, you have a good character, good ikhlaq, خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. And there's a hadith of the Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in the hadith of Mubarakah that I was sent by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala toward you to correct your ikhlaq and your character. Inshallah, my respected brothers, today we're going to discuss about one of the lesson from the Seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is about the ikhlaq, good character, good manners. And also, my respected brothers, there's one more hadith of the Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned in hadith about the one Sahabi, he came to see the Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam and to get some advice and the lesson and the nasiha from the Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned, La taghdab, don't be angry. Then the Sahabi asked something else. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he replied, La taghdab. And then third time, Sahabi radiyallahu anhu, he repeated the same question, something else. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned, La taghdab. And then Sahabi asked again something else. Then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he replied, Ijtanibul kabair wa sabair. That protect yourself from the kabair and sabair. All the sin, which is whether it's sabair or whether it's kabair. You have to protect yourself. And then Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith al-Mubarak, whenever you commit sabair or kabair, anything else, then you have to do something act which is a good. You have to repeat the good deed to wipe out the sin you committed. And at the end, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned the same hadith and he gave the advice to Sahabi and to all of us to have good manners, good ikhlaq, in the same hadith. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in different hadiths, which I mentioned that I was sent by Allah Ta'ala toward you to correct your ikhlaq and the manner, to correct your manners, to give you the good manners. And then a further hadith of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith al-Mubarakah that if you can give me the guarantee of 2 parts in your body, then I will give you the guarantee in the Jannah. And then the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned ma bayna shafatayni. You have to give a guarantee, the part which is you have between your 2 lips, which is our tongue. And also the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned ma bayna fakhrazayn, which is between the 2 legs. If you can give me the guarantee, then I can give you the guarantee of the Jannah. So my respected brothers, what is the lesson of today's speech is Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. First of all, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was sent by Allah wa ta'ala with good ikhlaq, with good manners. وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. And then further, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned about the good ikhlaq, good manners, and so many ahadith which we cannot count. There's so many hadiths about the good manners, about the good ikhlaq. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he always focused on our good ikhlaq and good manners. And if we see the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, then first of all, my respected brother, what is the good ikhlaq? What is the makarim al-akhlaq? The makarim al-akhlaq is to say salam to one who never says salam to you, to say salam to one who never talked to you, to say salam to one who has a problem with you. And makarim al-akhlaq is to help someone who in need, but who is not your friend, who is your enemy, or something the problem with him or with her. But beyond that, the problems, when you help them out, it's called makarim al-akhlaq, good character, good manners, which the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith al-Mubarak, which we learn from the seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And someone annoy you, but you forget everything and you help them out, or you say salam, or you do not say anything bad against them, there is called good manners and a good ikhlaq. And you show your patience. Allah Ta'ala, He mentioned in the Quran Kareem, in the second juz, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu ista'inu bis-sabri was-salah. O believer, ask the help from Allah Ta'ala. How? Ista'inu bis-sabri, with the sabr, with the patience. If someone annoy you, bother you, but you show your patience for the sake of Allah Ta'ala. So if you are showing your patience, it's mean you are showing your good manners, which we learn from the seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ista'inu bis-sabri. So there are so many examples, my respected brother, which comes under the good manners. When we talk to each other, we show our ikhlaq, good character, good manners. We don't use abuse language. Always use good words. Even if we have the problem with someone and we do not say any bad word against him and against her. Always, either we should be quiet, or if we say something and when we use the word, we always use a good words, then it means we are showing the good manners which we learned from the seerah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And my respected brothers, if we have the good manners and if we have the control on our tongue, then my respected brothers, the 90% of problems will be solved automatically. That's why Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the first, he always focused on the good ikhlaq, good manners. And also the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he mentioned in Hadith al-Mubarak that if you can give me the guarantee of the one part which is ma bayna shafatayni, which is our tongue, then I can give you the guarantee of the Jannah, that you will be in the Jannah. That, my respected brother, that is the seerah and that is the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But my respected brothers, when we have the problems with our brother and sister, we don't show our patience, and we start creating more problems, we start using the bad words. That is what Sunnah and Nasir of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We claim and we say that we are the nation of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But my respected brother, when we come in our practical life, then my respected brother, we forget the seerah and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then we forget that we are the nation, we are the ummati of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We love the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. On that time, we forget everything. That is the time, my respected brother, to show the good manners and the seerah and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If you see the hadith of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he won so many people hard. Why? Because of his ikhlaq, good manners. وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّبِيُّ وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. And when Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he started giving the da'wah, and Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he faced so many problems, so many challenges, so many enemies. But Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he always showed his good ikhlaq, his good manners, because وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. And there, my respected brothers, who is our role model? Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has to be our role model in our life. If we claim that we are the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then we have to show from ourselves, from our action. That is, my respected brother, the purpose of the da'wah and the seerah and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There's a famous hadith, and there's so many hadith. When Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he went to Taif to give them the da'wah, to call them towards Islam, and Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they refused. And Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he faced so many challenges in the Taif. And even Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was beaten by the people of the Taif, na'udhu billah. And Nabi Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salatu wa salam, he came and he asked Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to make the dua against the people of the Taif. But وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. And وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he did not make dua against them, but he made the dua for their hidayah. That is the level of the seerah and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is the level of to have the good manners which we are supposed to have in our life, as we claim, as we know that we are the ummati, we are the nation of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we don't have the good manners, my respected brother, then our ibadah will not be accepted by Allah wa ta'ala. I am not saying, it's in hadith. Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned in Hadith Mubarakah that Allah wa ta'ala, He will not accept the ibadah and the qiyamul layl, tasbih, zikr, recitation of the Quran Kareem of those people have no good manners in their life. This is the Sahih hadith of the Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And all of you know, my respected brothers, that Ramadan Mubarak we just finished 1 or 2 weeks ago, about the Laylatul Qadr. I would like to mention here about the Laylatul Qadr. What Allah Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned in Hadith Mubarak about the worship of the Laylatul Qadr. Man qama imanan wa ihtisaba ghufira lahu ma taqaddama min dhanbihi illa al-mashahid. That whoever sang the night of the Laylatul Qadr with the iman and ihtisab, غُفِرَ لَهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِهِ, he will be forgiven by Allah wa ta'ala whatever he and she did in the past. إِلَّا الْمَشَاهِدِ, except a person who has no good manners and good ikhlaq. A person who has a jealousy for his brother and sister. And there are so many examples coming in al-mashahid. So Allah, we know, why I mentioning here, we know that the worship of the Laylatul Qadr and the Ramadan Mubarak, every single person is forgiven by Allah wa ta'ala. Every single person in the month of Ramadan Mubarak, every single person is forgiven by Allah Ta'ala. Whoever stand up in a night of the Laylatul Qadr with imaan wa ihtisab. But my respected brothers, if we don't have good manners in our life, if we don't have the good ikhlaq, and if we don't have the control on our tongue, and if we have the jealousy with someone, then my respected brothers, we will not be forgiven by Allah Ta'ala even the night of the Laylatul Qadr. And then after the Ramadan Mubarak also, my respected brothers, in Ramadan Mubarak, in Laylatul Qadr, that person will not be forgiven who has no ikhlaq. What about after the month of Ramadan Mubarak? There is a purpose to mention the virtue of this, there is a purpose of the mention this hadith. So my respected brothers, to have the ikhlaq and the good manners is a part of the iman and part of the life. And also my respected brothers, it's not even for in the masjid. Yes, it is. When we come in the masjid, we show our ikhlaq, good manner. When we enter in the masjid, we should put our shoes on the right. This is one of the examples of to have the good manners. When we in our house, we organize our house. Similarly, my respected brothers, this is the house of Allah Ta'ala. When we enter, then we should take off our shoes, put them on the right. When we come in, enter in the masjid, when we should enter quietly, we should put our foot on the side, and that other brother cannot be bothered because of our foot, because of our voice. And when we come in the masjid, recite the Quran Kareem, make the zikr of Allah Ta'ala. That is the purpose of the masajid, to get connected with Allah Ta'ala. And also, my respected brothers, when we see our kids, our young generation in the masjid, in the masajid, we should encourage them to come all the time in the masjid, whether they have the cap, whether they cover their head or not. Because my respected brothers, if our new generation is coming first time or second time, or they just start coming in the masjid, they should cover their head, or they should cover their head. But if they are not covering, we should teach them. Instead of yelling, instead of they get angry on them, we should teach them the what Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has teach us in the Islam. There we should show them the good ikhlaq, good manner. Because my respected brothers, as I mentioned before, our young generation, if you want to see the population, our masajid, all the masajid here, because my respected brothers, they spend their time in their school, and they spend their time in the different gathering, and sometimes the bad gathering and dirty environment. But when they come in the masjid, then my respected brothers, this is our responsibility to behave them with good manners, good ikhlaq, gently, softly, because this our young generation, this our kids, that they are future investment for our masajid. If you want to see our masajid, if you want to see the population of our masajid in the future. Similarly, my respected brothers, when we are in our house, my respected brothers, we also show our good ikhlaq, good character, good manners to our wife, our children, my respected brothers. And Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he mentioned, khayrukum li ahlihi. The best among one who is the best for their family member, for their wife. So my respected brothers, the time is short, and time is very limited. In short, my respected brothers, Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi, we claim that we are the nation, we are the ummah of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. We love our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So we should show them in real life, in practical life, that we are true believer and true follower and true ummati of the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Not just to claim with our tongue. We are really we are the true believer of our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. And Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he always focused on the khuluq al-azim, on makarim al-akhlaq, on the good manners, good behavior. So, and always Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he focused to control our tongue. And then Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allah Ta'ala, he mentioned about the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the Quran Kareem, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Allah Ta'ala, he mentioned about the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam that وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. But then Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam show us how to have the good manners in our life, and then we have to follow the sunnah and the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not in the masajid, even in our house, even our workplace, everywhere we have to have the good manners of the part of our life. May Allah Ta'ala give all of us tawfiq to follow this advice. Alhamdulillah,